Hey everybody, as you can tell, I am so excited about what's going on in the real estate market right now and all the changes that are happening. I want to take a moment and share with you some things personally, and the best way I know how to do that is through video. I'm making more money investing right now than ever before in my life, and I've done this for over 10 years. I've never been more excited, and you should be excited too, even as you sit in those seats this very minute. You can always make money in real estate. But never before has there been a time when we collapsed so far down and now we're shifting in this upward trend. I'm very stoked you're here. So now I'm going to take a moment and share something with you. We all know that the real estate market is like a roller coaster. It goes up and it goes down. We get that. Up at the top, about 2005 here at the peak. At the bottom, 2009, 2010. At the top here, at the peak, this is where most of the people entered the market. At the bottom, this is where the least amount of people. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of like Target saying, we're going to charge 3 times as much at the top, and then you can't even get in the store. But here at the bottom, Target says, everything is on sale for half price, and no one shows up. It's counterintuitive, right? Well, there lies the greatest opportunity to jump in. What I want to share with you today is something that you have the opportunity to be a part of. You have the opportunity to get one thing that I love to share, and it's what I call the unfair advantage. You need to understand that this unfair advantage of what it is and that you have an opportunity to be a part of it. When the market crashed here at the bottom, that's when no one was buying. Banks had so many properties, they didn't know what to do with them. It was us, the American public, that had to bail out those banks through the stimulus packages and tax increases and whatnot. Here at the bottom, banks were struggling. They needed to get rid of all these excess properties. It was easy to find deals. Everybody was finding deals. But now, as we're on its way up, it's a little bit harder. It's the path of least resistance. You've got to understand this. When all this money is flowing into the market, you see it, you feel it, you know it in the market where you live, especially if you're in an emerging market. People come in with money. There's new investors coming with money. Money comes from everywhere. Remember, nobody's investing here at the bottom, but as the shift changes and we start to go up, everyone gets involved and this expands out. In fact, this expansion is really how many people are investing. That's what moves it up. But what most people don't do is take the opportunity to gain the necessary knowledge or step outside the box by sitting in the very chair that you're in now and having this amazing opportunity to gain the education which equals the unfair advantage. People will talk with a real estate agent and say, send me all the cheapest deals in this part of town. But guess what? That's what everybody else does. This is the path of least resistance. And it's because of this that people keep saying, there's no good deals left out there in the market. Or this cheap deal showed up finally and there was 10 other offers on it. You're right. And you might stumble upon a deal as the market turns. But when you have the opportunity to gain the unfair advantage, what you do then is create deals. That's what we're so good at showing you. The strategies, the techniques, the exact steps and education so you can create deals that other people don't even know exist. One of our strategies is called the 25-to-1, and I'm going to teach you how to do it and find deals that everyone else is overlooking by using our screening method that myself and my top students have perfected. We've worked together. We're constantly working on it, upgrading it, and updating it so you have the most effective way to create deals. The second is Craigslist. We're going to show you how to use Craigslist in a way that nobody else uses it to find deals that aren't on the other listing services or the MLS. bandit signs. Bandit signs are a great way that I find deals every single month that aren't listed with an agent, so I don't have all the other competition. It creates a truly unfair advantage when I use my bandit signs. Another thing I'll show you is how to find wholesalers. You know, you can work with all these people that have all this money and find deals that aren't anywhere else in any other listing and get those before other people are fighting over the deals so you can have the true unfair advantage. You know, nobody is finding deals or stumbling across them by accident anymore. But creating deals, our top students all over the world are doing the same thing. But you need the unfair advantage. Remember, you need the education to understand when other people say there's no good deals left, you'll have constant deal flow over and over. There's never been a better time in history, in my opinion, to ride this wave up. See, we all knew when we were here at the top of the peak. It's logical, right? And we knew when we were at the bottom. It's logical. It's real. It makes sense. And you know that we're shifting. Guys, that's when it takes off. That's when it's your turn to make a decision. Do you want to go back home and think to yourself, I went to the event, but life got in the way? Or do you want to say, I took ownership, I have the ability, and I have the unfair advantage to jump into this market? This is only one part of the unfair advantage, to find deals and create deals that other people can't. We're also going to show you and teach you exactly how to find all the people with money who would love to pick up those deals. Lastly, when you can create an unfair advantage, this is your real estate line. Do you want to buy and hold? Why not find these deals at a price cheaper than anybody else? If you want to buy, fix, and flip, why not buy these below what anyone else is paying for them so that you can create a greater profit? Or if you want to wholesale with all this money coming in and flooding the market, and you're down here, this difference right here between these two lines, that's where you make your profit. That's where the benefit comes in. You make all the profit right here in the middle. I'm Doug Clark. Congratulations for being in that chair right here, right now. Don't let that little voice of self-doubt tell you that you can't do this. We have students from all over the world that have been able to be successful because we're willing to share the strategies that will get you in the game. But you have got to make a decision if you're going to jump in right here, right now, or miss this amazing window of opportunity. Let me get you back to your amazing educator and amazing trainer. I'll talk to you soon.